Hey, this is Rockman. Yes, we are going to learn things. Maybe. We've already learned about the sump pump. We've already learned hiragana and katakana. And now the final frontier remains. The hardest of all. But don't worry, it's basic. Basic kanji. Doom, you went to Japan, right? You learned all the basic kanji while you were there. You have them memorized, right? Like Boss Hog memorized the Quran, right? Ratmus, you went to school. You went to Japan. We all went to Japan. We should know this shit, right? Oh, wait, it's been 20 years. Some pump sama. All right. So we are going to play this game, and we are not going to use the internet to cheat. We are not allowed to use the internet at all, but we are allowed to use this book that I have in my hands that is almost 700 pages long. It's called A Guide to Remembering Japanese Characters by Kenneth J. Henshaw, which I used while taking Japanese class. Let's open it up to the beginning here. The history of kanji. Unfortunately, we don't have time to read that stuff, even though it's probably interesting. So I think what this says, does this, okay. I think what this says is that there's a certain number of kanji that are taught to Japanese kids in the 1st through 6th grades. Let's see, okay, let's see. Characters are set out according to the conventions established, blah, blah, blah. That is with the first 996 characters divided into 6 grades corresponding to the 6 grades of elementary school. Okay, so this is just basic kanji. So it says that there are 76 first grade characters. In other words, first graders in Japan have to learn and memorize the first 76 kanji. Right? So we should at least know the first 76 kanji, right? And spoilers, I didn't look at the trophies because I didn't want to be spoiled, but I know that they want you to learn 68 kanji, I think. So we only need to know 68 out of the first 76, assuming that the 68 are from first grade. I would assume so. And yeah, I obviously I've never opened this game, so I don't know. Is it gonna like, hey Duke, how's it going? Hey Doom, hey Ratmus, yes, all that stuff. So, like the first kanji is obviously ichi. This book gives the own reading, the kun reading, and then obviously the English translation. It gives a mnemonic about how to memorize it. So my question for right now is, and I could learn it just by opening the game and finding out, but what I'm wondering is, Ratmus is already Googling shit and cheating. Let me see if I can type some kanji into the chat here. I could have just typed a hyphen, but that is the actual kanji that I typed in Japanese. That I assure you that is not a hyphen. So I'm guessing, let's say that comes up. Is the game going to ask us for the own reading, the kun reading, or the English translation? I'm not sure which is which, own or kun, but like, for example, it says this could be read as ichi, itsu, or hito, and it means one. And like I said, we all know that. Doom knows how to count to 10. I think I know how to count to 10, but this is not listed in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 order in terms of numbers. It's listed in each kanji has a number. So like, and it's funny because I was sort of studying this book last night, and I was like, some of these I know, like if I were to say that, the first thing that would come to my mind of what that is either the own reading or the kun reading, and sometimes it's different. Anyway, should I just open up the game and find out and stop talking about it? So yes, we have 2 goals here. One of the goals is to get all of the trophy daddies and get the platinum trophy for this game. And the other is to, you know, learn, have fun and learning, right? Yes. By the way, I bought this game months ago, probably on another sale. Hiragana and Katakana were like 9 cents. This might have been on another sale for 9 cents. I think so, but I bought it months ago and I almost forgot that I even had it and I wanted to stream it. Luckily, I remembered it. Oh, there's BGM I can toggle. I can't even hear any BGM. All right, so here's the spoilers. We're gonna... Okay, so right off the bat, this is starting with the numbers, so it's going in the order that Doom wants it. Oh, okay, so... Hey! So here's another thing. In this book, when I say it gives the own reading and the kun reading, it's giving them in Romanji. But this guide is giving it in literally hiragana. So you better know your fucking hiragana here. See, like in the book I'm pointing to, it says H-I-T-O, hito. But up there it says kunyomi hito with the, you know, as we see with spelled with hiragana. Hito, hitotsu, ichi. That's even giving katakana there for the own reading. Hi, Song. We're studying Japanese class here. No, you don't. As long as you've stayed long enough to get your stream streak. Huh. Yeah, that is weird. I see what you mean. Part of me almost wants to read to you guys the first 76 kanji in this book, but that's probably too boring and would take too long. Hey, Stalnox, how's it going? All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Doom, you knew all that, right? Okay, so then we got 100, 1,000, day, month, fire, water. Okay. Watching Sailor Moon is very helpful because you recognize the kanji for moon, fire, water. This is like Tsuki, Hi, Mizu, Ki, Minako-chan, you know. That's totally a Tuxedo Mask, right? Then we got up, down, right, left, Migi, Hidari. We got O, Naka, Chisai, exit, man, woman, child, person, mouth, eye, hand, ear, foot, white, red, yeah, red, blue, that's not stuff that I know typically. Study, school, head, year, yeah, mountain, river, flower, rain, rice field, stone, that's not one there. Shellfish, don't remember that. Apparently there's a grove or a forest or there's a big forest and there's a small forest. Uh-huh. Oh, it's Tengoku right there. Dog. I don't know insect. Grass. I didn't know Karuma even had a kanji. Name, correct, sound. King and village. All right, well, let's start the game and see what it asks of us. Once again, we have lives. Okay, so it's giving us the kanji, it's giving us both readings, and it's asking for the English translation meaning. All right, so this is Ito. I can't even tell what the own reading says because fuck that katakana. Ito. Okay, so it's not moon, I know that. I don't think it's book. So it's one of the other two. What do you guys think? And I did say that I am allowed to look up in this. Again, don't look it up on the internet. Either tell me your actual guess or I will look it up in this book if I can. But I don't even recognize this kanji. Okay, so I knew it was one of the bottom two already. Ratmus is saying that Yama is ball, so you don't think it's Yama, you're thinking it's thread. I'm kind of leaning towards that possibility as well. So unless I can find this in the first 76 just by looking. Wait, I think I found it. Yeah, it's thread. Okay. So we were leaning towards thread. It is thread. Use the D-pad to select the answer. Press X to confirm. Where is the D-pad selection right now? What? Oh, I can't tell where the D-pad is on the screen. Can you guys? Oh, okay. Okay, so I selected the first one incorrectly because this is really dumb. This is Yama, that's mountain. Yes, we know that. Okay. All right, so let me make sure I'm selecting that right. We lost the life stupid. That's Ame, that's rain. I know that. Oh yeah, cheat troph daddies. Making sure that the trophy unlocked. Okay, so this next one, that's 7. Yeah, good call, Doom. Good call. 7. This seems very familiar. Shiro, that's white, correct? Strength on the field. That's, yeah. some of these I can tell just by looking, and then I look at the Kuhn reading. I'm like, oh nah, yeah, that's obviously woman. Uh, man, huh? Okay, that is name. Yeah, I'm looking at the readings, and it's like nah, nah, that doesn't help. And then the own reading says May. I'm like, is that I? But that must be name. Okay, so this is one of the forests. There's only one choice. Okay, this is obviously not rice field. I don't think it's I. Um, what the hell does that say? Hayai? Hayai. Okay, yeah. Yeah, now that I see the Kuhn reading is Hayai, that's definitely early and fast. Well, this is the same one as before, I think. So yeah, just like before in the previous games, we can get the same one twice, and then we have to do it again and not get any trope daddies. Did we have this before? What is this? Saki or Sen? Well, it's not early or fast. Oh wait, Saki ni means ahead, right? That's just like off my memory. I think that means like ahead of something. Okay. Kusa. Well, it's not fire. It's not nine. It's not mouth. It must be grass. As Doom already. Doom, did you know that, or was it process of elimination? You just knew it. This is rice field. This is an immediate. You know Kusa. I know Kusa. Right, this is either up or down, I think, right? So it must be up. That's the only choice. Ue, that means up. Yeah, got it. Actually, so far, except for the first one, which I screwed up because I didn't recognize the cursor, we've been doing very well. This is Mori. This is the other forest slash woods. I know that for sure. Migi. That means right. This is 7 again. I think we had that before. Momo or Kokono Tsu Q. It's 9 then, right? Okay, this is child. That's Ko. Hito, that's person. I don't want to get too far ahead because make sure these trophies unlock. Toshi. Well, I recognize the kanji from looking at it. It's year, right? Kusa. Doom just said that. That's grass, right? Chi. That's wait. Chi or Sen. That's 1,000 then. Go. Recognize the own reading. That's 5. Yeah. Mura or God only knows what that own reading says. Well, it's not white and it's not month or moon. Do you think it's village or correct? All right, I think we're kind of guessing here. So let me see if I can find it in our handy dandy kanji guide here. Okay, so. it is village. That says Mura or Sun. That's what that own reading says. It's village. This so this book also gives information about it's this for the village one. It says surprisingly obscure, of confused etymology, though its elements are clearly tree and hand/measure. According to one theory, this one has a long paragraph. Some of the other ones are just very short and simple and to the point. The mnemonic for remembering this is measure trees in village. I can't wait to tell you what the mnemonic is for mother, if that comes up. Actually, I don't think mother was one of the ones that it showed to us. So where was that in here? Is mother not until grade 2? Because I could have sworn it was on a certain part of the page, and I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's not in here because it's in grade 2. Well, I don't know. I can't find where it was in here, so just trust me when I say that when you look at the kanji for mother, the mnemonic device for remembering it, it said in here was mother with nipples. Or no, it said woman with nipples. Oh, hi, fish. We're trying to learn Japanese here. Okay, so this says tama, that's ball, right? All right. Tatsu, that's stand, right? Hayai, we already had this. It's early and fast. Dropped $350 on this concert. What concert? The one that Doom is going to? That's 1,000 again. Mushi? Chu or Key? Okay, I was like, it's not any of the other ones, so yeah, it must be bug insect. Okay, this is the classic one. Once again, this is stand up. Ishiseki? Koku? This one is confusing me. I don't think it's enter. It's not 6, right? I don't think it's letter. You think it must be stone then from process of elimination? Interesting. I was like, is this it? No. Wait, it is. It's written a little differently in the book than it is on the screen here. It's like, you see how on the screen the box has those 2 lines kind of coming down from the bottom? This doesn't have that at all. It's just a box, straight up like row. But it does say that it's stone or rock. Ishi is rock, Seki, rock, stone. Okay. This is woman again. This is 7 again. Toshi. That's year again, right? Mori. That's forest again. Take. It's not 2, it's not rain. I don't think it's blue and green. It must be bamboo, right? I'm not even going to bother looking that up. Ue. We already had up, right? This is up again? That's Kuchi, aka mouth. And it's got the things on the bottom, which... what does that say? Saki? That's a head. We already had that. Me, that's C, right? Look at. He, Kiru, U, Mu. This thing has a lot of different ways to read it. Say. That must mean life then. Life and birth are a lot of different things. And I think say means life. Do you agree? That was correct. Hitori Day. That's not what that says. That's left, yeah. Moto. That's that's Miyahon. I was trying to type Miyahon in chat, but I was in hiragana mode. For those of you who don't know, that is literally the moto in Miyamoto, which is also read as Hon in Miyahon. Ito. Well, it's not 1. Is this thread again? Because it's not name, and I don't think it can't be gold. I don't think, because that's not how you read gold. So yeah, Toshi or it's not evening. It's not. Is it? Wait, I think we've had this before. I don't recognize Toshi, and I can't read that stupid katakana. But is this year? Okay, yeah. This. What is this? Yeah, not river, not heaven. I'm leaning towards shellfish then. Looks like a kid with a hat on it. I don't know why that would be. Shellfish or carrot. That's letter or symbol. So I'm guessing it's character or word. G. This just gives the reading as G. It doesn't give any Yakun reading. It's It does say, well, it says that it comes from the kanji for child with a roof over it. It originally meant a house where children are raised. This came to symbolize proliferation, and fanciful as it may seem, came to be figuratively applied to written symbols, which, like children, became increasingly numerous and complex. The mnemonic for remembering that is child at home studying letters. So if you see the word for dictionary, which is jibiki, the G comes from this, letter or symbol or character or word. We're learning shit. This is woman again. We're not learning anything. Wait, this is new, right? That's 6. Yes, as soon as I read Roku. This is... The own reading says N, so is it circle and yen? Alright, so far we've got 50 correct and only that one mistake. Let me check the trophies. Looks like we have 30 trophies. Well, that's only about half of them. Actually, not even half. We're not even Bon Jovi. Hana flower, like you said. This is Ki as in wood, as in Kino Makoto, Sailor Jupiter. Q, that's 9, right? This is Naka. This is like one of those ones that's instantly recognizable, Naka. You know, just out of curiosity, I want to read I want to see what it says for Naka. That's got to be a pretty early on kanji, I would think. You would think it's number 55. Some scholars take this to be a stylized depiction of a flagpole, reinforced by a second pole running through its center, while others take it to show an arrow piercing the center of a target. It says it used to be written a different way, where the top looked more like a squiggly line, so maybe that was indicating a flag. Refers to China, as in Chugoku. You're supposed to remember that by Chinese arrow pierces middle of target. I mean, it's not like it's hard to remember. It's literally a line going down the middle of a box. This is year again. This is wood again. I think this is soil/earth. Because in Japanese, Mamoru's family name is Chiba. I'm wondering if that's probably the same chi as in Tsuchi written here, assuming it means soil or earth. And yeah, by the way, like, you know, in a guide of how to play this game to just get the trophies, like, you know, it would just be guessing, you know, the same one and guessing and getting everything wrong and just, you know, getting things right randomly and not learning anything. But we're learning anything. I mean, we're learning stuff, right, Fenwick? We're learning stuff. Okay, yeah, you know what? I mean, part of me is like, am I wasting time looking at this book? But again, we're learning stuff. Wait, I found it. Okay, yeah. Tsuchi, earth, soil, ground. It's also written as do in the own reading. That's do yobi, as in Saturday. Anyways. He or ka, that's fire, right? Because again, going back to Sailor Mars, her name is Hino Rei. Kai. Is that sky? Yeah, I mean, I didn't know the kanji of his name either. It's not as you know, the kanji for the Sailor Senshi is like right there, recognizable, and they're the days of the week. I suppose his is too, but not really. But yeah, I don't know the fucking kanji for his name offhand. So you're saying this is not sky? What does that own reading say? Again, katakana is so difficult. Well, it's not early or fast. Ratma says it isn't sky, so it's pronounced kai or bai. I don't recognize that. Is it letter or writing? And once we memorize all these kanji, people in chat, we can take a Japanese test and do well, right? Remember all these mnemonics? I know this is a simple kanji, but I can't seem to find it. Did I miss it in here? Is it not one of the first 76 kanji? It can't possibly not be one of the first 76 kanji. Oh, wait. Hmm? No, that's not it, is it? Unless it's written differently. No, that's not it. I don't think this is one of the first 76 kanji. Really? Well, let's... I don't see it in here. Letter. Maybe I'll look for letter or shellfish. Letter or shellfish. Sky. Yeah, I'm looking at the kanji for sky. It's not sky. And we know it's not early or fast because it's not hayai. See, there's a kanji in here, number 18, that's written as ken, or miru, or seru, or eru, and it means look, see, show. And it's the same, like ladder-looking box on top, but then on the bottom, instead of having that, it looks like I'm not very good at describing this, but like I said, it means look, see, or show, and it's read differently. It can't be. It looks very similar but not the same. Shellfish. Letter. Letter symbol. Well, we already had that. It was the kid with the roof over his head, right? So I'm thinking it must be shellfish. I'm looking for the word shellfish in here. I remember seeing shellfish in the game when it showed us the possible kanjis. But according to this book, yeah, it's not early and fast. I'm looking at that. I mean, I know I could guess shellfish and it will probably be correct, but I really want to find shellfish in this book and see where it is or why I'm missing it. I don't see shellfish at all as one of the first grade 76 kanji. What type of index does this have? You can look up. Interesting. This book is A Guide to Remembering Japanese Characters by Kenneth G. Henshaw. It's a book that I used when I took Japanese classes, about 20 years ago now. Yeah, like this index is only really helpful. We might have to resort to the internet for this one. Okay, wait, hold on, because I can look up kai. Because we know that says kai, right? Let's see, Kana readings index. K-A... Okay, kai. There's a million things that are pronounced kai. Well, not a million. Okay, let's try to narrow this down here. Okay, I think I found it. And this says it's 90? So if that's number 90, that's in second grade according to this book. Yep, there it is. It's listed in this book under second grade kanji, number 90, kai, shell or shellfish. Usually claimed to be derived from a pictograph of a cone shell or similar with feelers protruding. Didn't Fish say something about it being lobster claws or something? What year was this book published? Let me see. It's published by Tuttle Publishing in 1998. So, Doom, maybe you are wrong. Maybe they did change the kanji between 1998 when this book was made and when this game was made, whenever that was, in terms of what they teach to first graders. Although this game says basic kanji, so it doesn't necessarily mean that that's the section of kanji that is taught to first graders, although that's certainly what I assumed. But I mean, it doesn't totally surprise me that they might have changed a couple of kanji, mixed them around between first and second grade. The Joyo kanji list replaced the old list in 2010, so they may have received. It's probably possibly what happened. So yeah, that's shellfish. Just looking at this is gold. This is kin. This is gold, right? That's woman for like the 87th time. I don't know. Maybe Japanese Zoomers, have changed the kanji literally, with all their memes and shit. For all I know. Hachi, that's 8, right? Mora. See, I didn't get a trophy for Hachi. Did we already do that? You'll probably see it again. Is this village again? Because I don't think it's forest, I don't think it's look at, and I don't think it's exit, so it must be village, right? Okay, Yama, that's mountain. This looks familiar. It's not character, it's not rain, it's not river, this is 100, right? Chikara, that means power. Q, that's once again 9. This is Yon. That's 4. I don't think we've had this yet. Naka, once again. These trophies better be unlocking when I do it. Hey Doom, you know that's Karuma, right? You told me you knew Karuma, right? It does look kind of familiar to me, yeah. Okay. I would like to know the etymology of the kanji for Karuma. It is number 31. I looked in the index. From a pictograph of a long-shafted two-wheeled chariot viewed from above. Okay, this says it means vehicle or chariot. So I guess they must have updated it. It does say car or vehicle. Hana, that's flower. Ta, that's rice field. Chariots, chariots, as Cave Johnson would say. All right, this is May, as in I. A kid's wagon. Did we all have the little red wagons as kids? I believe I did it at some point, have a red wagon. That's go, that's 5. Mori, that's forest once again. Miru, that's look at. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. When I was trying to find in here shellfish, I came across this kanji and I was like, it looks so similar. The top is the same, except the bottom, you see how the one on the right is, it goes like almost like at a 90-degree angle or something like that. And I was like, well, that's clearly not it. But it's similar. Yeah, it might have been Radio Flyer. Yama, once again. Chi or Sen, that's 1,000, right? It sure as hell ain't any of the other ones. Hayai, we've had that a bunch of times. That's early. Hidari, that's left. That's small. Oh, chi. Oh, okay. That period, Doom, like you said, that period is throwing me off. That says chi sai, but that period threw me off. Ko, that's kid. He doesn't have a roof over his head to study. Momo or okay, well, Byaku. Hayak. Okay, yeah, it's 100. Te, that's hand. Tatsu, that's stand. Take, was that bamboo? Otone. Otone. Hon. So, yeah, I don't think it's enter or exit. You think it's sound? Does Fenwick know? As I look up, let me see if I can find this. Oh, yeah, it's number 6, very early on. It is sound. On in otone. Sound. Didn't we literally just have this? Is this bamboo or village? I know it's not 1,000 or 7. Take. I know we literally just had bamboo, but it totally went out of my mind what bamboo looked like in terms of the kanji. I just don't remember what the damn kanji looks like. Well, this is we're almost an hour in, and we're still studying. Study, study, study. It's village. Okay, let's try to commit this to memory. Oh, this has a wait. Hold on. Is that right? No, that's not the right reading. That's not village. All right, where's bamboo? That does say take, right? Let me look this up. Take. Take. That looks like taco. Chiku or take, which means bamboo. That is kanji number 170, and that is a 2nd grade kanji according to this book. Often believed to show bamboo segments, but in fact early forms such as blank depict stems of dwarf bamboo with spiky leaves, now bamboo in general. Okay, so take or chiku, that, my friends, is bamboo. Let's try to remember that. Ishi, that's stone, right? I remember that from before. Shita, that's down or below. Well, that was a new one. Is this O as in Osama? Because it's not woman, and it's not big or great. It's not hand. Deru. Deru as in Deruguchi, that's exit. Yeah, Doom's got that immediately. You probably saw that a lot in Japan, right? This is Inu, that's dog, because I don't even have to look, but we know the etymology for this. That's a person with that little mark in the upper right. That's the dog following the person, right? Miru, that's C. Doto or Chi. Suchi, that's that we just that, yeah, that was the one we were talking about with Chiba Mamoru. Ooh, what's this? Ow, as in blue or green? But it has to be what it is, right? Mm-hmm. Man, take a shot every time we get the woman kanji. This is our 100th thing here. And it's exit again. That's the kid with the roof over his head studying those characters and words, right? I don't even need to look at the reading because the mnemonic has already got me, right? Sora. Didn't Ratmus say that Sora was Sky? Of course, I already knew that. That's once again soil or earth. Suchi, right? Well, this seems new. Ashi. Is Ashi foot? Because it's not person, ear, or mouth. It must be foot, right? The old foot. That's N. Otoko. All the times we've had woman, is this the first time we've had man? Oh, that's sexist. That's child without a roof over his head, yes. Take. That's the bamboo that we were talking about, yeah. I remember now. That's bamboo. Oh, wow. We got three. We got three, everybody. Come on, that had to have been new. You better be giving me these trophies. Let's see. It says we got 51 here. That one doesn't look familiar. That one doesn't look familiar in terms of it giving it to us. Yeah, I guess we haven't got that or that, surprisingly. Yeah, we haven't got that. That's Mizu. Yeah, we haven't got that or that. A lot of simple ones we haven't seen yet. Don't think we've had that. I don't think we've had that. I just want to make sure that, like, it didn't not unlock a trophy that it should have. I don't want to, like, I mean, this isn't really cheating at this point. Yeah, I don't think we've had that. Don't think we've had that. Don't think we've had that. There's still a lot more to go. Yeah, we definitely haven't had that. So 51, and I think there's 68. So what is that, 17 that we're still missing? Oh, man, we got to go faster. We got to learn these things faster. Amatsu? Ame? Wait. The own reading, that's 10. Okay, that's why you're talking about Tengoku. Yeah. I did not recognize that from the Kun reading. But yeah, I was like, yeah, Tengoku. This is, once again, 100. This is 1, of course. This is Deruguchi. Okay, this is... Oh no, we've had this before. It's Miyahon. Shiro, that's white. Have we had that before? I think so. Mudan? Okay, it's not river and it's not see or look at. So is this evening or village? Okay. Village. Manabu. Gaku. School. Oh shit, it wasn't school? We got that one wrong. Seki. Or you. Is this evening? Let me try to see. Looking for school or evening. Gaku. Well, now this is where the Seki and Kai Seki comes from. I don't know. Whatever the previous one has already gone out of my brain. I'm looking at what Gaku is right now, and I thought that was it, but again with my brain, who the fuck knows? We do have quite the streak going here. Seki, you, evening. Is this where the Seki and Kai Seki? Well, it doesn't have that as an example. It says Kon Seki for this evening, Yushoku for evening meal, or Yuhi for setting sun. To all intents and purposes derived from the same pictograph of a crescent moon as moon, but without the pitted surface. The unpitted, only semi-tilted crescent moon of 44 came to symbolize evening. Gold. Ni, that's 2. Fumi. Aya. Boon. Mon. It's not fire. It's not big. It's not letter. Wait. It's not down. What is this? Huni? What does that first own reading say? Why does katakana have to be so difficult? Boon? Boon. Boon. Boon is not ringing a bell for me, nor is any of it. None of those pronunciations are ringing a bell for me. It's not big. That would be tie or die. I know it's not fire. Here it is. Boon, writing or text? Okay, because the letter was throwing me off because I think like previously when it was talking about like a character as in a kanji or something, that was a different thing. Boon, mon, or fumi, writing or text? Migi, that's right. He, that's fire. That's the kid studying the characters. Um, I must be having a brain fart or something. What the fuck does any of that say? Oh, iru as in enter? Okay. Was that, yeah, that was a new one. And that threw me for a loop there for a second. Kuruma, car or little red wagon. Shita, that means down, right? Yeah. Hayai, once again. Chikara. Miyahon. Ya. Or Hachi, that's 8. Ashi, that's foot. We just had this, it was the letter of writing. Ishi, that's stone. I think this was say as in life or birth, right? Um, Chisai. Naka. That's Ko. Ooh, this is a new one. Ki. That's spirit or mind, I guess. As in the key that Goku uses, right? Yeah, that was a new one. Oh, as in oh sama. Deru. That's dog. Ito. What does that own reading say? God only knows. It's not mouth, it's not forest, it's not small, it must be thread. Yasumu. That means rest, as in Oyasume. I'm assuming, right? Must be. Kuruma. Hidari. Ta. Tadashi. Sei. Hadasu. It's not man, it's not two. It's not village, right? Is this correct? Yeah. Ikiru Sei. Okay, that's life and birth. Ikiru means to live. Sei means like life. Tatsu, that's stand. Ki, yes, we just had that. Ishi is stone. And we got over 150 answers already done, and still missing what, 9 kanji? Because this one right here is the platinum. You've learned them all, so I'm not counting that. Not that you can see the number or anything. Or was it, maybe it's 10. Either 9 or 10. No. I don't want to play Apex Legends. Go back to the game. Amatsu. That's 10 as in Tengoku. Yu or Seki. What's that? That was the evening, right? Yeah, that's supposed to be like the crescent moon or something. That's 100, right? Oh shit. Whatever I did, it was wrong. No! We got 156. Right, I'm going to go to True Trophies. I'm going to update True Trophies. I mean, that should help us see what we're missing. Not that I have any control over what it gives to us. Welcome back, Ratmus. I got a score of 156 and died. But we're still missing, well, let's find out how many we're missing. I'm missing 10 trophies, but one of them is you have learned them all, so I guess that's 9 kanji that we're missing. Right, just from me looking at the pictures of the kanji in the trophies that don't say anything other than the picture of the kanji, that one is river, I'm pretty sure. That one I'm not sure. That I swear is study, but I think we failed that one. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what that is. That one I'm thinking is Mizu. That one is Tsuki. That one is Nietzsche as in day. I know that one is. I don't know what it is, but I know it's very common looking. So we're missing some very common ones and a couple of very difficult looking ones as well. But yeah, I have no control. Well, okay. I can look and see. I think we've done all of the numbers. 1 through 10. We've done that with 100,000, whatever. Okay, yeah. So we're missing day. That's he. We're missing month. That's tsuki. Yeah, that's water. That's mizu. We're missing that. Now it gets a little harder. This one. I think this is this one. Ear, Mimi. That's one we're missing. Okay, this one. This is study. This is one that we're missing. That's definitely what it looks like. It is a kid with a roof over his head, but a different type of roof, perhaps. Maybe it's supposed to be like a graduation hat. The reading is Gaku or Manabu. I don't know how we got that wrong earlier. Oh, you know how we got it wrong is because we guessed it was school when I think the answer is study. Yeah, that's what it was. Um, River. River is definitely one that we haven't got to. Kawa is the reading. Uh-huh. All right, so I've seen this. I've seen that. There's two very complicated. There's two or three that we have not come across here in this list that I know we're missing as well. And two of them are very complicated looking. But honestly, in this list, it's kind of hard to find them. Village King early sound. I think we got sound. Correct name car, grass, bug, dog. Let me at least look for this one. This should be easy to find. Yet I'm not seeing it. The fuck? There's a kanji that we're missing that I don't see in this list. I can show it to you. Because it should be in the trophies that we're missing. No, not that one. Wait, okay. Yeah, this one. What the hell is this? Doom and Ratmus. Can you see this kanji? Like, on the left it has like a box with a cross in it, and on the right it has like a almost like a J. And I can't find that. I couldn't find that in the list that we were looking at just now. Unless I was totally blind and passing by it 6 times. Okay, here it is in the book. It's Cho or Machi. It means town or block. Okay, interesting. In the book, the font is a little bit different, I guess. Like, you see how in the... I don't know. I still didn't see it, but that's town or block. So keep an eye out for that if that comes up. All right, let's get back to the fucking game. Okay. There it is, right there. Okay, so I said that we were missing 9, so now we're missing 8. And day, moon, water, Ear, I think that was Study and River. But then there's two other ones that I are really complicated and I don't recognize them offhand. Okay, so man, I did not expect to be doing this for over an hour. Maybe I should have. Um, this is what, bamboo? Is this one of the ones that we're missing? I don't think so. Scared stiff by kanji. Kuchi, iguchi, or igusa. That's grass. Okay. Go out and touch grass, apparently. That's 100, right? Iruguchi, that's enter. Migi, that's right. Hito, that's person. This wasn't one of the ones we were missing, was it? I don't think so. That's Miyamoto. That's not, as in Onomaiwa. Is that name? Yeah. Otoko. That's 3. Otone. That's sound, right? Yes, that'd be hilarious if that was the Japanese translation of that movie was Otoko Kuruma wa doko desu ka? Hidari. Oh no, they have right and left as a choice. Oh no, which one's which? It's left. Correct. uh, Iroguchi. Mimi. This is one that we're missing. That's ear. Okay, we got another one that we're missing. Te, that's hand. Iroguchi once again. Se, that's life and birth. We just had this, right? This is grass again? Is this grass? Oh, that's kusa. All right, I misread that. I misread that before. Of course, kusa is grass. Yes, now I remember. That's ame. That's rain. Shita, that's down. Ashi, that's foot. Soda, that's sky. Yu or Seki, that's evening, right? Yep, because of the crescent moon, I remember that. That's the bamboo. Kai or Bai. That's right, that's the shellfish one. Classic second grade shellfish. Oh, is this one that we're missing? This is one that we're missing, so we got to get this. Aka or Seki? That's red. Okay, yeah. All right. Hayashi. That's another forest one, right? He is in fire. Yama, that's mountain. Mimi, that's ear once again. Shita, that's down. Te, that's hand. Yu or Seki, that was evening. That's life and birth. That's Miyahon. Otone, that's sound. Chisai, right, small. Maroi, N, yeah. Once I see N, yeah, that's that. Mizu, that's water. We were missing that one. Hana, that's flower. Tsuki, Sailor Moon hype, finally. That's N once again. Nana, that's 7. Alright, let's once again look at what we're missing because we must be only missing like just a couple now. Let's see here. We are on the lookout for, that's day. That's study, and that's, I don't know what the fuck that is, to be honest. That's river. We're still looking for that. So that's 4 things we're looking for. Aka, that's red. Ame, that's rain. Chisai, that's small. Tadashi, say. Is that correct? Sora, that's sky. Ko, that's child. Saki, sen. That's ahead. Te, that's hand. Yasumu, that's sleep. That's N. Okay, hold on here. Is this the one we're looking for? Well, it's not Flower King or Rice Field. So that's that bastard. Manabu or Gaku, that's study. Okay. All right, we got one. Ame, that's rain. All right, Kuruma, that's little red wagon. I'm just gonna say from now on. Ito, that must be thread, right? Yeah, who cares? It's not the one we need. 10 is in Tengoku. Is this is 10 as in 10. It doesn't, I don't remember having that, but clearly we had that. He, that's day, that's one that we're missing. Tatsu, that's stand. Manabu, that's study. We know that now. Migi, that's right. I know we're still looking for river, and I can't remember what else. Ito, that's thread. Iraguchi. Take, as in bamboo. Aka, that's red. Dedoguchi. Hito. That's Ju, as in 10. That's Yon, that's 4. Miru, as in C. Tadashi, we decided that was correct. Hidari, that's left. Roku, as in 6. Toshi, or that's year. Hon. Tsuchi, as in tuxedo mask. What the fuck is this? Ko? Kyo? Ichi? Is it school or check then? That was one of the ones we were missing. That was the hard one. Are we only missing River at this point? That's River. That is such a simple, easy to see kanji, and that's all that we are missing. Let's consult the tome. Looking for River. I know one of the readings is Kawa. Sen and Kawa are the two readings of River. Once written in a different way, like it says it was once written like the two lines on the sides were kind of squiggly and the line in the middle was a series of dots, so it looks like flowing water, showing water flowing between two banks. That's the way it used to be written. River flowing between banks, but now it's written like that. River is an easy one for you because of Risei Fujikawa's name. Yeah, so I guess any Japanese person who has their name ending in Kawa, that's from River. Alright, so we could just blow through these, not spend too much time on them and just get them wrong. Come on, where's that River? There it is. Platinum Trophy. We have learned all the basic kanji. Possibly all of the 68 first grade kanji after they changed it in 2010. Maybe it used to be the 76, but maybe they changed it a little bit. Yeah, I wonder if that's true, and if it is true and they switched some of them, then there are some of these 76 kanji that this book says were in the first grade that we did not learn here today. And oh well, I guess. I wonder if I can quickly see any of them. Writing text 100 years. I mean, most of these I'm definitely recognizing. This says chu or mushi means insect or worm. I think this game said insect or bug. Sen or saki, which means previous, precede. The sen in sensei. I don't remember seeing that today, but then again, my memory is obviously shit. So who knows? All right, well, let me see if I can update True Trophies or not. All right, let's get this wrong so that we can exit out of the game. Game over. Go back to the title screen. All right, according to this, I have 100%ed Learn Basic Kanji and Learn Katakana and Learn Hiragana, 100% and a Platinum Trophy for each game. Okay, and True Trophy says, Rockman Respect has started the game Learn Basic Kanji. I've reached a new milestone, 25,000 trophy XP. Won 69 trophies, nice. Completed the game Learn Basic Kanji and is the 618th gamer on the site to complete it. It is now my 20th completed PlayStation 4 game in terms of trophies. My 15th Platinum Trophy. Remember when we got that Platinum in Pool Puzzles and Planet RAX 13 and Video Poker? That was classic. Those were all classic. All right, well, I want to thank Doom and Ratmus, of course, especially, and also the person who popped in, Fenwick, anyone else who watched and lurked, and of course, special thanks to Kenneth G. Henshaw for writing this book, A Guide to Remembering Japanese Characters, that helped me study kanji back in the day. Yeah, I completed Pool Puzzles, but not Classic Pool, because fuck that game. And definitely fuck Air Hockey, right? Ratmus completed Contra Anniversary Collection on Xbox, but not on PS4, so you totally need to do that, Ratmus. And I have a Platinum Trophy in Streets of Rage 4, but I'm missing one of the DLC fucking trophies. That's just a horrible fucking grind. Not even Luna could help me with that. I'm still the first person in the US to get all trophies in curling, according to that. Horizon Chase Turbo, hell yeah. San Andreas, Vice City, and GTA 3, all 100% platinumed. Ratmus did Corpse Killer, Double Switch and Night Trap, and all that stuff is great. So, anyway, to close that game, got a Platinum Trophy for learning basic kanji. Now it's time to play some Apex Legends, right? No, just kidding. Fuck that. All right, so yeah, we learned all of kanji and previously hiragana and katakana. We're totally 100% fluent in Japanese. Actually, we're not even at a fucking first grade level. Nintendo Capri Sun is doing Fortune Street, as Ratmus says. I should get online and connect to him online totally somehow and play against him, right? Right? Yes, and also. So yeah, it was sometime last year when I got those other games, and now finally we got this kanji done. And so yeah, I don't have any other stupid PS4 games that I want to do at this time. Obviously, next stream will be next Monday. We'll be finishing up Majora's Mask. And then after that, probably Ratmus Echoes of Wisdom, not this Saturday. We're talking Saturday, June 7th. And sometime around then, I'm going to get my new computer in the mail. So we'll see what happens after that. Yeah. I think we did learn some stuff. The problem is we're going to forget it in about a week or less. Social grill setup stream? Yeah, no. And also we bored Swung to sleep probably. But yeah, I'm glad I got that game probably for 9 cents, and that was fun. And all right, the usual spiel. That's the end of the stream. Bye, everyone. And now Doom can go back to Japan, having learned Japanese once again.